I don't really know exactly what they need to do. If they're in this go for it mode this year, which I think they are, what's their biggest need? Is it a tackle, defensive, offensive, corner, wide receiver, running back? I don't, they've got so many injuries at this point. It's hard to exactly pinpoint where they could use, fortifying.
Well, let's talk about it. To me, again, I think the issue isn't talent on offense. Yeah, they could use more offensive linemen. It's tough to find offensive linemen. If they could get another offensive lineman, that would be great. Would they need an offensive tackle at this point? Or center?
Maybe a tackle, the way McGlinchey looks, kind of limping around and Trent's out.
Maybe. I would also say a corner because Mosley isn't coming back. Of all these guys that are injured, he's the one that's not coming back. And I guess Diamador Lenore is okay. Let's see. Let's see a couple more games of Diamador Lenore because the Falcons didn't even throw. They didn't even have to throw. Let's see how Diamador Lenore does this week against the Chiefs. Because if the Niners don't have a quality number 2 cornerback, you don't ever have to even target Charvarius Ward, and he won't have an impact on games. So when they had that quality number 2, and Mosley was better than quality, they looked like they could be an all-time great defense.
Especially if Verrett's so iffy that they're not sure about him. William Jackson III is from Washington. The Commanders are shopping him. He's a big-bodied corner, a lot of confidence. You're right. I kind of agree. Like, this is a team that got to the conference title game last year with Tom Compton and Daniel Brunskill on the right side. Right. Not as an insult to those guys, but Compton is a street free agent, and so I think you might be able to make do and find a tackle where you're not going to find just a corner that's good. I mean, I think they learned that lesson last year. So, yeah, maybe corner. Maybe corner.
They don't seem to have any confidence in Ambry Thomas anymore. If Jason Verrett comes back, great, but good luck. It just seems like Jason Verrett would have a better chance next year after a full offseason than just to jump back into the middle of the year, not in football shape. And then if it's not Lenore, then it's Womack. Is that it? Or Dante Johnson? I mean, those aren't really options.
Well, Womack got burned on 2 touchdowns in this last game. One, he took a bad angle and lost contain on Mariota. And the other, he peeked into the backfield on a play where there's no space at all. And as soon as he peeked, he was done. Yeah. So it's just, but yet he's a hugely talented kid, and I like him as a prospect, but it just kind of shows you that young corners get toasted in the NFL.
And why they're not playing him. Why he got benched after the Niners essentially shut out Seattle.